Hello, and today I'm looking at the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the 50th anniversary remix by Giles Martin, that's son of George Martin. And there's various ways you can get this. You can buy the single CD or the single vinyl, or the two-disc version, which includes some sessions on the second disc, or you can buy this big behemoth. 4 audio CDs, new stereo mix by Giles Martin, 2 CDs of sessions, outtakes, instrumentals, rehearsals in the studio, and a mono version. Now, famously, George Pepper, not George Peppard, George Martin says that you've not heard Peppers until you've heard the mono mix, and this is the original 1967 mono mix. And there's the Blu-ray DVD, which includes the album and a fully restored 1992 documentary, The Making of Sgt. Pepper, and 3 restored promotional films, A Day in the Life, Strawberry Fields Forever, and Penny Lane. Let me just whip this off. Yoink. And then spin this round. And this is a beautiful replica tape box from EMI. As you can see on the front, there's your track listing for side 1. And your track listing for side 2. Just there. Now let me just pop this down here and open it up. So then we are greeted by this, which looks like the original vinyl LP. It's 12 by 12, but this is a CD set. So when I first opened it, I thought, oh, they've sent me the wrong one. So it's a replica of the album, but then inside you're relieved to find, oh, that's the discs. There's your 4 audio CDs with alternate covers of the album, and your Blu-ray and your DVD there. And then let me just switch zoom. And as you can see, CD 1 is the stereo version, CDs 2 and 3, the Sgt. Pepper sessions, some really interesting stuff on there. And CD 4 is the mono album, and some bonus mono tracks. And then the Blu-ray DVD is the album and the making of documentary and 3 promo films. Super duper. Then you've got the poster, which is what you got in the original. Let me just put you back to that. Here you go, the poster. Lovely, lovely. You can put that on your wall if you're so inclined, or 12. And then you get the replica of the flyer or poster that inspired John to write Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite. He actually stole most of the lyrics, some of them verbatim, as you can see at the bottom, more or less. Over men and horses, hoops and garters, lastly through a hogshead of real fire. I wonder if the guy that designed the flyer got some royalties. Can you imagine? Do you know I wrote one of the songs on Sgt. Pepper's? Yeah, sure you did, Grandpa. I did. Just take your medicine and go to bed. And there you go, they've got a replica of the cutouts, just like in the original album. And then you've got the lovely book. Now, at this point, I'm just going to slide this out the way, put that over there, and show you the book very quickly. There's your little logo on the front. That's pretty. Now, I don't have one of those book stands, so I'm just going to show you it like this. You'll get the gist. This is the original inner sleeve that the Fool designed for the album. I'm not going to show you every page. I'm just going to flick through it. Now, here's the contents. Path to Pepper, what the Beatles were up to prior to Pepper. The London Underground, which is a scene Paul was very much part of. He was the more experimental one who was always out doing that kind of stuff, checking out synthesizers and art galleries and installations and whatnot. The World in '67, very interesting place. I wasn't around. Songs and recording details, always interesting to see who played what, when, and why. Well, they don't tell you why. And Sgt. Pepper's Musical Revolution, the cover story, Sgt. Pepper Arrives and Sgt. Pepper in America, and lyrics. Now that's the thickness of the book, page-wise. So I don't know how many pages it is, but it's a lovely book. Just going to flick through it. You get some lovely pictures. That was a good piece of luck to get those pictures. We've all seen those pictures, but it's lovely to have them all confined to this book, which tells you all about the album. You got some replicas. There's the replica of Strawberry Fields, Penny Lane. There's a replica letter, not a replica letter. A reproduction of a letter sent by someone to someone else, possibly with the desire to communicate. There's some stuff from International Times, a 60s mag. There's the costumes, just various nice little things, touches about the period, about the band, songs and recording details, handwritten lyrics, reproductions of those. There's Well, that's not the best example, but there's with a little help from my friends. Okay. More like that. So I would imagine that when we get to Strawberry Fields, oh, seem to have missed it. Should show you Strawberry Fields lyrics. No, that's Mr. Kite. So, okay, in that case, it'll be back here. They've even got a little bit of detail of the run out groove. You know that part? They've even got the information for that. Nice, nice touch. Yep. Complete with ring wear. There's Strawberry Fields, but they don't have the handwritten lyrics, but that doesn't matter. There probably are, so yeah, there you go. Right there. Yep, Sgt. Pepper's Musical Revolution. Handwritten stuff that's been given to us for the purposes of enjoyment. And there's all the details of who was on the album cover, pictures, gold disc, lyrics, printed lyrics. And that's it. That's the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band 50th anniversary remix by Giles Martin. It's a lovely thing to have. It's pretty complete as far as what they're allowing us to have at this point, and I would definitely recommend you go out and get one. If you don't, it'll go out of print and you'll end up having to pay a fortune for it in years to come. So thank you so much for watching. Check in the description how you can follow me, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye bye.